Okay, day 41 on trail. I was off for 0 and a half. Stayed home to celebrate Mother's Day with my wife. I've been dropped back off here at the trailhead at about 3 o'clock in Buena Vista. I have two options: a shelter at 4 miles, which is over half a mile off trail, downhill. And then if I go another couple miles further, I have a campsite available at 6, which I'd really like to make. I've started the climb. I know it's at least 2,000 feet. I have about 268 feet out of the way, so got a lot of working to do here. It's well switchbacked, but it's fairly steep between the switchbacks. So today I'm just going to go easy. Full pack of food, 4.5 days of food plus some extra snacks. So, and 2 liters of water because I'm not quite sure what I need coming up this climb. Probably a little heavy on water, but I always seem to play it safe on water. So I'll take you along with me. Maybe a short video day. I just need to, I want to get to camp by 6:30 to set me up for about 3 12-mile days. All of them have significant elevation gain. This is a fairly up and down section of trail. We go up on top of this mountain for a while, noodle around up and down. Then we plunge down in to the valley to the Thai River, which comes down out of Crabtree Falls, and then immediately back up 3,500 foot climb, something like that. So gonna test my mettle a little bit. It's always hard getting on trail after a day off. It seems like, I don't know, you lose a little bit in a 0, but I'm going to keep taking you with me. Okay, we are almost to the top of Bluff Mountain, but here's a viewpoint where there aren't any trees, and looks like the summit that's up here a couple hundred feet isn't going to have a view like this, which is just magical. Just magical. We're starting to get a little of the warm sunlight of the evening out across all the mountains and little valleys, and very beautiful, very peaceful up here. It's not very windy. I've got to finish this climb and then decide what to do. I've got to finish this climb and go down the other side, and we'll see if I go on. If I go on to the second camp possibility, I have another 700 feet to climb. I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm just going to see when I get to the turnoff what I want to do. Now, the shelter that would be my first approach is 6/10 of a mile off the trail downhill, which means in the morning I would have to hike 6/10 uphill again, which really kind of rots my shorts. So I think I'd almost rather take on another 2 miles and hike uphill a mile and be getting somewhere down the trail. So we'll just see what the time is when we get there. Okay, I'm at the top of my last climb for the day, and I'm just going to give you a panorama. It's not quite 360, but this is the best view all day, honestly. Come all the way around over here, and we have mountains back here, more back here, a couple of rocks, more mountains over there. Just really gorgeous. There was a sign back there that said no camping in open areas. Evidently people have come up here and abused that, but I got to go down here and up a little bit, and then we're going down to a gap that has a spring about another 1.25 miles, 1 3/10, 1 4/10. But it is just absolutely beautiful up here. I'm going to be quiet and see if you can listen to the birds singing here. Well, when I went quiet, they did too. Anyway, taking you along with me. Okay, I made it to camp here as a wrap-up of whatever day it is. 41. Day 41. I went for the long option. I went almost 7 miles to a campsite near a spring. Got a little bit more mileage per day. Knocked out some climbing I would have had to do. Tomorrow, got all set up. I'm making my supper. I'm going to show you a little bit what I got going on here. So down here in my pouch, I have mashed potatoes brewing, and then to add to the mashed potatoes, I have super nutrition here, a Spam single, and then for dessert and for a reward for making up a climb, I have the world famous old time fried pies supplied by Alvin and Karen Beachy. Now, you know I'm a connoisseur of fried pies, and I reward myself from climbs. So this is a reward myself from this climb. And let me tell you that these are better than Little Debbie's. They're better than anything else you get in Food Line. These things are fantastic, made by hand. So shout out to Alvin and Karen Beachy. I'm going to have myself a handmade cherry fried pie tonight for dessert to add some calories on top of all what I'm already having. So I'm looking forward to it. So the other thing that I learned from one of the people that are camping here at the campsite is that that it is supposed to rain for the next 3 days. Yeehaw. He said an inch of rain each day, so that means kind of a soaking rain. So we'll just see how that goes. I've hiked in the rain before. It's not necessarily my favorite thing to do, but you got to do the miles, and so I guess that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be putting down my stuff in the rain tomorrow, trying to keep everything dry, and then hiking in the rain. So got to work out a rain plan. Hopefully it's not too cold that I can hike in my rain skirt and possibly my rain jacket, or just have my rain jacket partly open. But so that's kind of the end of day 41. It's been a good day. Got back on trail. Felt really good. Climbed most of my 6 miles, honestly. There might have been 2 miles of downhill in there, but gained an elevation of 2,700 feet. So it was some work, but I felt pretty good. The rest did me some good. So that's it for day 41.